I'm about to knock my table over, Georgie.
I know. I was like, whoa.
So
at least you got some good cologne on. I mean, it's a lot.
My fault.
But
It was
good.
a little stronger this time. My bad.
It's
It
not
was my first
Dracar or
time.
Cool Water or anything like that. But
It's my first time getting a real name brand.
Dal, you remember Cool Water?
yeah, I do remember. Yo, I remember
Paul Sebastian.
My mother worked for Avon for a minute, for a part-time joint. And man, let me tell you.
What was the other one? Jeffy Bean.
You guys are old. I don't know what none of that is.
I didn't say Old Spice or English leather because that was before my time, but it was still on the menu.
Okay, we live. We is live on Facebook. We're live on IG. We're live on hey, what's up, Brenda Gaines? Can you hear me? Yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all get ahead and get started. I'm gonna get this thing from my phone. And this is 90.7. My name is D.Moss. Let's get it. We are now on. Let's get it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Rob Jones, Insight. This is a continuation of what we discussed last week, and I'm going to just kind of summarize some of the key topics that we're going to discuss. Not tonight, because there's a lot of stuff here. What we're going to talk about tonight, though, is people of color. All right, so we've got people of color, and then we've got other, I won't necessarily call them ancillary topics, but topics that
Professor just jumped right in, didn't he?
Did he say he was gonna make some eggs, some grits? Some topics that are used as distractions. So we'll get to that. Economic violence, which is a key hazard to Black health, period. And we see a lot of that. And I'm going to kind of digress because I tend to do that a lot. I'm not on my Ritalin or Focalin or Metadent or what's the other one? Adderall.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I mean, they're all out there. And let me tell you something. Parents, especially the mothers, take your kids off that stuff. Those are opioids, and they're not good. And that's the first thing teachers want to do. They're not qualified to render an opinion, but they'll be quick to say, maybe your kid needs to get assessed. Maybe your kid has ADD or ADHD, and then get them medicated because they don't want to deal with them. So don't. And I know a lot of mothers that just go with what the teachers say or the administrator says or the school psychologist says, out of peer pressure. And hey, I'm going to be brutally honest. Some of them don't want to put the work in. And that's another topic because I have firsthand information and knowledge on that stuff. So education and politics. I apologize in advance because I know you guys can't see some of this stuff, but I'm going to discuss it. So just kind of visualize it as I'm discussing it. So people of color, that is a term that Black people absolutely need to stay away from. Stop saying it. Stop using it. Don't mention it because people of color does not mean you. It's a euphemism to make the others feel comfortable while all at the same time they're intentionally diverting resources away from you under the guise of people of color. So, okay, Rob, what do you mean by that? Let me give you a real world example. We all know about what's going on in Jackson, Mississippi. So there's an article that was written in 2021 about the Jackson, Mississippi water crisis. Now, if you've seen videos of the governor talking about, oh yeah, we got to do this, we got to do that. Number one, the mayor wasn't even at this press conference. So that's problem number one. And number two, as he's kind of acting like he's not aware of what's going on with the water, the treatment plant, he knew about this back in 2021. He knew about it, but they failed to remedy it. And to be honest with you, as the demographics of Jackson, Mississippi were changing, there was an article that was written back in 1922 talking about, hey, we need to, upgrade the water treatment facility, et cetera, because the city is growing and it won't be able to handle the current growth rate. So this is going back to 1922. But in 2021, the governor knew very well of what was happening here. So let me just read this article right quick. Jackson is a city with one of the largest shares of black people in America and the blackest state of the union. Mississippi has more black people in its state than any other state in the country. Ideally, infrastructure serves as a shared foundation for economic, environmental, and public health between different neighborhoods and municipalities. However, infrastructure is often poorly maintained or, in this case, intentionally overlooked in particular places, leading to a lack of access, affordability, and safety for many communities of color. Let me read that last piece. Okay, infrastructure is often poorly maintained or intentionally overlooked in particular places, leading to a lack of access, affordability, and safety for many communities of color. For many communities of color. No, that is just a way to deflect the intentionality of what's going on. You look at Flint, Michigan. You look at Jackson, Mississippi. Last week, I believe I read that East Baltimore had a water boiling alert. Okay, what do these three things have in common? High percentage of black population, not communities of color, not people of color, high percentages of black populace in these locations. And incidentally, the neighboring white communities aren't encumbered with this poor water supply. Jackson, Mississippi is. So, black people, take your heads out of your butts and pay attention to this stuff. When you say people of color, when you say communities of color, when you say misaligned, underprivileged, overlooked, underserved, underrepresented, disproportionate, those are all terms, they're words. And they're words that are vacuous. They have no meaning behind them. Yes, you can go up in the dictionary and look up what underserved means and you'll get a definition. But words don't mean anything if it's not backed up by action. So, people of color phrase is basically minority 2.0. So, let's look at when the term minority was being pushed around. One of the things that came out was affirmative action because there is a disproportionate, there's that word again, amount of black folks being boxed out of opportunities. So in order to try to level the playing field, because the schism in America between black wealth and white wealth is like the Grand Canyon. So when you talk about people trying to, what we need to do is we need to bridge the gap. We need to bridge the wealth gap. So affirmative action was a tool that was designed or intended to give black people, not communities of color, not people of color, black people, an opportunity to have a fair chance in a job force, getting jobs, getting hired, getting promotions, etc. And they kept saying affirmative action. But what they did, they come up with these phrases and then they sneak in things under the cover of darkness, similar to what the school committee did with that police unadulterated access to all the school cameras for the police, Springfield police. But again, I digress. They snuck in the word minorities. The affirmative action was designed and built as a program to help black people bridge that gap in the workplace. And then they snuck in the word minority. So when you do any kind of studying or you look into the impact of affirmative action, it impacted black people the least. But it bolstered opportunities for white women. White women are the number one beneficiary of affirmative action. So when you look at people of color, you got to stop saying that. You have to stop saying it. You got to be specific.
But don't we need our alliances?
You know what? That's a great question.
Okay.
And it's a complex answer to that. And here's the complex answer.
Mhm.
No. There are no alliances.
Can you break that down for me?
Okay, so like right now you hear black and brown all over the place. Oh, we got the black and brown, we got a black and brown. There is no brown alliance with black folks. Now I've got, and I'm pretty sure you do, but I have a lot of people of Hispanic descent that are good friends of mine. But that's them. If I kind of export that out countrywide, there is no coalition.
So you're saying we should not confuse personal relationships with socio-political relationships?
Absolutely not. Yo, and you know who gets that? You know who gets that the best?
Who?
Eminem. Eminem's boys with Dr. Dre, right? And 50 Cent. You ever hear him drop the N-bomb in any of his songs? No, because he knows that regardless of his
Why
personal.
is George looking at you like
That wasn't. I don't feel like that was a good example.
Well, you know what? I'm trying to relate to the youngin with the over cologne,
Oh,
the cloud of cologne. But no,
that was the most racist response I ever got.
But no, it is a good metaphor because there's people that you know that because they hang out with a whole bunch of black folks and they're not black. They feel.
And even Eminem was held accountable during the George Floyd protests. There was someone else before that. There was a couple of them, and it's kind of like although he identifies with black culture from an artistic perspective, they were holding him accountable, saying, "Listen, man, our music is socio-political. Where you at?" And he never spoke out on nothing. He didn't speak on any of the atrocities committed by police departments across the country. He never talked about that.
Yeah, because you know what? Because at the end of the day, he's still part of the dominant society. So he ain't gonna ruffle too many feathers. But he's still making his money off of black culture. But going back to your alliances, no. I got boys, some of the people, I went to school in New Hampshire. Some of the people that helped me out as a teenager and looked out for me as a teenager, even going into college, were white folks. Mm-hmm. So, but does that mean that they all are down by law? I'm going to some 80s hip hop references. No. But see, here's the interesting thing about that dynamic. We're treated, if you do something, George, you go down and you rob a street. How old are you?
Be 24.
24. Every black person from the age of 12 to 54, they like to rob liquor stores. But if a white kid does it, it's an isolated incident. It's always an isolated incident. Like these shootings and everything, they claim to be isolated incidences, but they don't talk about all the internet chatter and groups that these people were in, getting ideas and direction and what to do and how to do it. And some of the people who are giving these ideas and their opinion and their advice are law enforcement. But again, I digress. Alliances, coalitions, no. Just because you got personal friendships with somebody who's not in the black community, that's your personal relationship. And that's as far as it goes.
Okay.
And we have to acknowledge that. And I can't tell you how many times I hear, and especially in safe zones. Like if you're at work and you're corporate and you got all the people of color stuff out there, okay, I understand that. But when you're in a group or you're in an organization that's supposed to deal with whatever your mission statement is around the black community, minority, people of color, that language should not come out of your mouth.
So do you think Eminem should have been held accountable for not speaking out like during the George Floyd situation and other situations that happened in his community? Well, the community that he was raised in or whatever.
Well, it seems like everybody wants to be a Negro until it's time to be a Negro.
Yep, there it is. Didn't the great Paul Mooney say that?
So did.
I mean, there it is. But then you have the mascots that are caping for these folks. Michael B. Jordan, you know that dude, right? He came out with a like a bourbon or a wine, something like that, and he gave it a Trinidadian name to honor the Trinidadian people. Nicki Minaj came out and was saying, "Oh, you're appropriating our culture," because she's Trinidadian. Excuse me, baby girl, where do you get your money from? What culture? What genre? It's like, Nah, no. Everybody comes for our throats. Everybody comes for our throats. I saw an interview. Well, not an interview. Nancy Pelosi got ambushed
Hmm.
in San Francisco, which is what do you call those towns where people could immigrants can go there, sanctuary city. She got ambushed in San Francisco, which is a sanctuary city, talking about the Dream Act, and all these Hispanics were there, and they wouldn't even let her talk. And she's there shaking. I mean, I know she's 100 years old, but she's like, and they're talking about their causes, their issues, their concern. Not one person in there said, we got to stand up for the brown and black. We got to stand up for the brown and black. No one said that. They were just concerned with their own people and their own culture. And I'm not mad at them. But why do we have people who are black talking about black issues, talking about people of color or black and brown? Listen, we don't get any points for that. And we look stupid because we're showing that we're not really down for the cause and we're helping everybody else out. And that's how it's designed. Stay away from people of color. And here's some homework. Go to the Congressional Black Caucus and look at their mission statement. Then go to the Asian American Pacific Islanders Caucus and look at their mission statement. And then go at the Hispanic Caucus and look at their mission statement. Their mission statement centers specifically and solely on the Hispanic culture, Hispanic people, South American, Spanish-speaking people, etc. Asian and Pacific Islanders, that's it. Nobody else but us, underrepresented, underserved people of color, minorities. No. Everybody else has to hold their own stuff. They got to hold their own bag.
So what do you say to the people who say that everything you're saying now is purely divisive?
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard for people, quote unquote, people of color to move forward as long as we're turning inwards and fighting each other.
Okay, so number one, I'm not saying we need to fight each other. And number two, people of color are moving forward. Just the black part of people of color are moving forward. And when people say that, oh, you're being divisive, that's just distracted talk. No, we're not being divisive. You know, what's interesting, Mexico has their own immigration laws, right? You just can't go into their country. But the United States is like, no. And the U.S. is being divisive. Mexico, in Mexico City, there's been a huge influx of Americans moving down into Mexico City and also other parts of Mexico just to escape the rising costs of housing in California, right? How do you think the Mexicans feel like that? The Mexicans do not like it because it's rising, it's increasing the cost of rents, food, and everyday necessities in those towns where the American, I don't want to say expatriates, but where the American folks are moving into. Everything's increasing because American dollars are coming in. Let me raise the rent. Let me raise this up. You saw that when the casino came here. Everybody in the greater Forest Park area were raising the rents because they're thinking that this casino was this huge economic panacea that was going to just bring a whole bunch of revenue into the city, which historically speaking, when you look at where casinos are, it doesn't have that impact like it was. So they're calling the Americans moving into Mexico City a plague in gentrification. Is that divisive? Why is it when there's a black face and black lips and black words coming out of a black mouth, it's got to be divisive? It's not divisive. What we're doing is we're taking care of our community like everybody else is.
So what do you say to all the blended families?
Well, I don't say anything to when you're in a blended family, most people, for lack of a better word, will pick a side. So somebody was, my mom's white, my father's black. Well, I'm black. I feel like I'm black. That's what I identify with. Or I'm white. I feel like I'm white. That's what I identify with. Or if the mother's Spanish and well, I'm Puerto Rican. That's what I identify as.
Okay.
But that's their own personal choice. No one's saying you got to pick a side. You just, and some people say, well, I identify with both, which I think that's what people should do.
Right.
But they should understand, ramifications, because it doesn't matter how light you might be out of a blended family. Officer McGillicuddy don't care how light you are, what accent you speak, what flag you're waving. He sees you and he knows that you are not white. Period. So there's no coalitions. Stop being fooled. There's no coalitions. And they'll tell you they are, because that's being divisive. They want to keep you off balance.
Let me just interrupt for a quick second. At this point, it's 9:36. We have to get some cards out so we can pay these bills. And Rob Jules, we're right back with you with Insight.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're going to do that all over again.
Junior Family Services Incorporated. The Martin Luther King Jr. Family Services Incorporated is proud to host the Clemente course in the humanities. Step into this program has been underwritten by the Martin Luther King Jr. Family Services Incorporated. The Martin Luther King Jr. Family Services Incorporated is proud to host the Clemente course in the humanities. Step into higher education, tuition free. The Fall 2022 Spring 2023 program begins September 8th. Tutoring and technology will be provided. Now accepting applications. For more information, 413-746-3655. That's 413-746-3655. Or email the Clemente Course Springfield at gmail.com. The Clemente Course Springfield at gmail.com. Classes will be conducted in a combination of remote and in-class sessions. This is made possible by funding from Mass Humanities. WTCC would like to thank the Martin Luther King Jr. Family Services Incorporated for underwriting with us. This program has been underwritten by the Martin Luther King Jr. Family Services Incorporated. The Martin Luther King Jr. Family Services Incorporated provides the King's Kids After School program for ages 5 to 12 years old, servicing between two programs, 3 Rutland Street and 285 Dorset Street, Springfield, from 3 to 6 p.m., with school break camps from 8 to 5 p.m. The program includes transportation services for most Springfield schools, afternoon snacks, homework assistance, Readers to Leaders literacy, sports and recreation, STEM clubs, special events and performances. Vouchers accepted, slots available. For more information, 413-725-8477. 413-725-8477. WTCC would like to thank the Martin Luther King Jr. Family Services Incorporated for underwriting with us.
This program has been underwritten by Michael and Archie Kelly's Productions, presenting the Chicago Style Stepping Class. Chicago Style Stepping, the first time introduced to Greater Springfield, the famous Chicago Stepping, every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. at the Bethesda Lutheran Church, 455 Island Pond Road, Springfield. Chicago Stepping for beginners and intermediate steppers. It's fun. Chicago Stepping. All levels are welcome. For more information, Michael Kelly, 860-729-3880. 860-729-3880. Get your stepping on. WTCC would like to thank Michael and Archie Kelly's Production for underwriting with us.
This is brand new music from NBS Malay. It's called And Then There Was. This is my joint. She's gonna kill me for playing this. It ain't out yet.
Feel a little untouched, I ain't asking for very much, but I ain't gonna cry about it. You say today will be the day that I will have it my own way, but I can promise you I doubt it. I know you're working very hard. I don't know my own lawn. Everything is stopping, gotta stop it. This is not it. No, it's not me to be waiting for all the moments that I shouldn't ask for more. You should sense me through speeches that can't be said. You should know that I can't make your floor or bed. You should open your mind and just let me in, cause it's you who ain't see the obvious too. Touch me when the windows up, windows down. Don't care if our friends around. You ain't gotta ask to get a business. Baby, I can tell you I am with it. Can you touch me? 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 Can you touch me?
Yep. If you want to hear the rest of it, you have to wait for it to be released. That right there is my joint. This is 90.7 WTCC FM. My name is D.Moss. You're in tune to Monday Night Live. Right now, we're in the middle of a session called Insight with my man, Rob Jones.
All right. So, listen, stop using the word people of color. It's Minority 2.0, and that word and that term does not mean black people. It means everybody else but us. But it gives the illusion that it's including us when it's really excluding us. And it makes them feel comfortable. And it makes the mascots and people who use it on a regular basis feel comfortable, because people, for some reason, don't want to or don't like saying the term black. So when we talk about coalitions, here's a good coalition: the feminist movement, for example. Coalition, right? Women wanting to come together because they feel disenfranchised, overlooked. They're not getting the opportunities. They're not being treated the way the men are being treated. So, you got some ladies sitting around the table: Susan B. Anthony, Lucretia Mott, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and they're like, we're going to start the women's suffrage movement. We want equal rights. We want to vote. We want to vote. And the first thing they wanted to do was get some black women to be on their side. And the black women did come out, but I'm going to name a famous one to kind of put it in perspective. Ida B. Wells.
It is. Ain't I a woman?
Yep. She came out. She was part of the movement, but she quickly saw the movement was a hustle. And she was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Because it really wasn't about women's rights. It was about white women's rights. Mm-hmm. Because at that point in time, black men had more rights than the white women did, because they were able to vote. And many did vote, and they tried to vote and were murdered and intimidated not to. So when people say, oh, our ancestors died for the right to vote, our ancestors did not die for the right to vote. They got murdered.
Right.
And killed. There's a difference.
There's a difference. They were murdered, not just for the right to vote. They were murdered for the, trying to advocate for their human rights. It wasn't just, and people say the right to vote. No, it wasn't about voting. It was about, basic human rights. The freedom to live, the freedom to exist, the freedom to breathe, the freedom to feel comfortable in their skin.
Yeah.
I think people get it twisted sometimes. Every time I hear that, your ancestors died so you could vote. No, that's not why they died. They died. They were minding their own business, walking down the street, and somebody picked a nick.
Yeah.
And lynched them. Let's keep it 100. But I'm gonna be quiet. Let you go ahead and do your thing.
So the feminism that was a coalition, right?
Yeah.
But it's a fake coalition. It has nothing to do with black women. So when a black woman says I'm a feminist, I'm like, do you really? Like, what does that mean? Because the things that black women deal with and the struggles, a lot of the same struggles that black men deal with too, we deal with them together. So, and then you've got the National Organization of Women now. So when you have all these police murdering unarmed black men and women, let's say it's an unarmed black man, he's got a mother, he's got a grandmother, he's got aunts, right? Cousins.
Somebody's son, somebody's uncle, somebody's...
So whereas now, that doesn't align with what they're fighting for.
What's the gun right? The NRA. Where's the NRA every time a brother gets murdered because he had a legal weapon, license to carry the whole nine? Where's the NRA?
Yeah, where's the NRA? And that's a good point. But guess what? When the Black Panthers were carrying their guns in California, guess who was one of the big advocates to get, to push for new gun laws? The NRA. So, I mean, the term hypocrisy is just overused, but it's apropos because it is what it is. We have to take the blinders off A lot of us, not most, there's also a lot of us that get it, that are on code, but there's a lot of us that aren't on code too. We got to take the blinders off. There's no coalition. And I use feminism as an example. Another coalition, the alphabet people.
Okay.
There's some black folks that say, "Oh, I'm not black. I'm this. I'm not black." You can't hide your skin, no matter what you do. Look at Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner is an example of that. Where's the alphabet people have so much influence in government and entertainment and finance and many different facets of this country's infrastructure. Corporate America, where you can't walk into any kind of corporate company without seeing the rainbow flags. Where are those people? Not LeBron. No, LeBron doesn't have the political clout that the alphabet folks have. But where are they when it comes to Brittany? Where are they in terms of exerting their power and authority to get her out of Russia? And you got Juicy Smollett. He got entwined in some nonsense, and he realized real quick how black he was, because the alphabet crew abandoned him, and he had to face the consequences of what he did. And then you got Andrew Gillum, the Democrats, golden boy. Got found spread eagle on the hotel floor. I don't know, in Vegas or Atlanta or something like that.
Man, you kind of graphic, bro.
Yeah. And guess what? The FBI's filing some sort of mail fraud charges against him.
Why?
I didn't even get into details because I was just disgusted. I'm like, these people are beating the drum roll for the alphabets, but the alphabets aren't beating the drum roll for them.
Okay, but aren't there, black people who are also part of the alphabets? And sometimes we talk about it as if there are none.
Yeah, no, they are. And these three examples are black folks who are part of the alphabet. But the thing is, and our girl Tanisha said it, very well. She said, "I'm black first." She said, "I'm black first, and then everything else after." When you're part of these organizations, you're always black first, and it's proven time and time again. But you want to think that you're other. You're not other first. You can't shed the skin. And these folks are getting their wake-up call. So when you talk about coalitions, there are no coalitions. If it doesn't align with what they want to protect their whiteness, then there's no coalition. And there's innumerable examples of that. I just picked up these two because they're one of the biggest quote unquote coalitions: the feminist movement, feminism, and the alphabet group. So next time when we're talking, we're going to get back into some of the topics that are used to deflect black issues in this country, and we're also going to delve into some of the economic violence topics that we talked about last week.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for joining.
You came in dropping nuggets, and man, I know there's some angry people out there right now.
Hey man, listen, let them be angry.
Let's
But
see.
you know what? You can be angry, but you got to be alert.
Shout out to Brenda Gaines. What's happening in Waterbury? Down in the water.
The dirty water.
Maddie Kinguri, what's happening, lady? Sylvia Randolph, she has some things to say. She said, "Hello, officer. Keep it real for the people." She had a lot of things to say. She said, "Loves the new set. Thank you, Truth. Funding, put it straight. Look up the law on women's suffrage. Something by this past president. I belong to now. I did an internship there. She said you're correct in the NRA because we don't push it." So she has some things to say, and I tell you, I appreciate everybody who jumps in on the sidelines. And that's Insight with Rob Jones. So make sure you tune in every Monday evening from 9 to 10 and catch the latest. May not make you smile, might make you feel a little uncomfortable, but it will wake you up.
It is what it is.
All right.
Can't hide from it.
We appreciate you, bro.
All right, man.
All right. 90.7 WTCC FM. My name is D.Moss. You know what? Malay gonna kill me, but I'm gonna play it again. We got some folks in the studio. Come on up, Frank. Here we go.
I get to sing that song. Email address or they sent you the song. Huh? So I sent you the email address so I can send you the song.
Feel I don't wanna touch, I ain't asking for very much, but I ain't gonna cry about it. You say today will be the day that I will have it my own way, but I can promise you I doubt it. I know you're working very hard. I'm mowing my own lawn. Everything is stopping, gotta stop it. This is not it. No, it's not me to be waiting for all the moments that I shouldn't ask for more. You should sense me through speeches that can't be said. You should know that I can't make your floor or bed. You should open your mind and just let me in, cause it's you who ain't see the obvious too. Touch me when the windows up, windows down. Kiss me, I don't care if our friends around. You ain't gotta ask to get up in this. Baby, I can tell you I am with it. Can you touch me? 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 I want more for you. You know, got options too. You're my boo, so frustration is what I choose. So much things with my time I know I can do. Rather suck it up, I don't want no one new. Cause they don't wanna check up on it. They probably hit it, but they never put respect upon it. I wanna get it, but quit it when they don't really want it. Now they don't like me like I like you, so I keep it blunted. They just be really funny, so yes, I keep it blunted. Yeah, yeah. Don't stop me to be waiting for all the moments that I shouldn't ask for more. You should sense me through speeches that can't be said. You should know that I can't make your floor or bed. You should open your mind and just let me in, cause it's you who ain't see the obvious too. Touch me when the windows up, windows down. Kiss me, I don't care if our friends around. You ain't gotta ask to get up in this. Baby, I can tell you I am with it. Can you touch me? 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 Can you touch? Can you touch? Yeah, can you touch me? Cause I got feelings too, and you know there's no time to be getting screwed. All I asked for was a simple tool from you. Why me define me? Is that hard to do? Touch me when the windows up, windows down. Kiss me, I don't care if our friends around. You ain't gotta ask to get up in this. Baby, I can tell you I am with it. Can you touch me? 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 Can you touch yeah, can you touch me?
We should have given you the whole finale.
90.7 WTCC FM. It's D.Moss Live. Wait a minute, this is Monday Night Live with D.Moss. I'm messing myself up. Yo, listen, man, that's what happens when celebrities come into the studio, man. I don't know how to act, man. So if you don't know, and I'm sure everybody do know, we sitting here with the infamous Frank Nino. What's good, bro?
What's good? What's good? We here.
Put that mic up to it just a little bit.
Trying to set up this camera for myself too, so we know we live from all different angles.
There we go.
Feel me? Hold on again, you know.
So it's a Monday night. Here in the great city of Springfield, downtown, broadcasting live via remote from the campus of Springfield Technical Community College here at the Artist Cafe, soon to open, first week in October. Tell somebody. So we sit here with Frank Nino. What's going on, bro?
What's good? What's good? So what is this? The what? Artist Cafe?
This is the Artist Cafe.
So,
yeah,
so break this. I'm gonna interview you real quick. So break this down to me,
yo,
my man.
Did he just come? Yo, I feel like I'm on the Breakfast Club,
yeah,
man.
Baby,
is my name Charlamagne or something?
That's what I do too. We all, you know what I'm saying?
You have
this right here to me because I'm from the 413. I don't know what's going on out
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the Artist Cafe. My man Dave Maynard.
Hold on, my second. Let me see. Hold on. Let me give y'all a little something going on with the Artist Cafe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got the Artist Cafe.
We down here, 1365 Main Street. We ain't open yet, but we will be opening in that first week in October. Tell somebody to tell somebody. So if you're an artist,
It's nice if you're an artist.
we display artwork. We get your stuff on the walls. We got new frames, everything coming. So we're gonna be working with visual artists, painters. We're gonna have live painting on stage.
Yeah, if you're an artist who draws, they say.
Yep. Nah, if you draw, that's cool. If you can get it on campus or get it on.
No, I'm saying, but artists, they thinking like if you're an artist.
Oh, no. Visual artists.
Yeah, visual artists.
Can you get that door?
Yeah.
See that door? Visual artists, performing artists, poets, singers. Y'all know how I get down. Poets, always welcome. Singers, always welcome. Welcome. Musicians, welcome. You know, we're going to have all type, vegan option downtown. There's nowhere downtown we can really go to get vegan food. So there'll be a vegan option.
Oh, yeah, we need that, man.
Absolutely. So full meal, we got wine. We'll have the wine, the alcohol. Of course, I'm a wine fanatic. We'll have the lattes, cappuccinos, the whole nine, special hot chocolate brought in from Denmark. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a nice little vibe, man.
This is dope right here. I didn't even know nothing about this.
Yeah.
So when can we expect this to be open? Like when?
First week in October.
First week in October. Yeah, so that's like coming right around the corner.
Yeah, man. We've been working on it since maybe February or March.
What will be the hours?
We're looking at the breakfast. We got the 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Then we got 5 p.m. to like 11, 12 o'clock. Yeah, so we're looking at.
You will have vegan options all these times?
All day. All day. Yeah. My girl Antoinette, she owns. She's the CEO of Pure Vegan. So they'll be supplying
girl
all the
Antoinette.
vegan
Yeah,
food.
we used to know her. She's come to my man Zeph's. Remember some piece of my guy Zeph.
Yo,
Garden,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? He changed my life as far as eating too. You know what I'm saying? Gotta definitely. He's on that alkaline wave. You know what I'm saying? Shout to that's the Godfather right there, man.
You ain't lying.
Gotta pay homage and respect to the guy.
Got
you know
to, man. He changed everybody's diet,
that was,
man.
That was good, man. You know what I mean? We definitely need some type of vegan option out here. You know what I'm saying? Especially downtown. That's perfect.
Absolutely, because we need it downtown. Downtown. I mean, I was working out here for 12 years, man. It was just like, where do you go to get healthy food? You just didn't. So now we do, and we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully, the community will step up and help us keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, as long as you market it right, man. You target the audience that you need to get, man. You stay on it, man. I think definitely, you're a prime spot. A lot of, you're right next to the Constitutional Center, Basketball Hall of Fame. A lot of people come in town, you know what I'm saying, and they don't know where to go. Like I used to be at Zeph's spot, and a lot of people used to come, coming to tournaments and different events downtown and all that, and they go to that holycow.com or something, type it in, come straight to Zeph.
See all the reviews.
So that's up Westbrook Town. You feel me?
Yeah.
You right here, they're gonna run into you. You know what I'm saying?
Here, man, which is cool.
That's good, man. Is only going to be vegan options here?
Yeah, they were all no. We'll have regular food.
Regular food.
Yeah, we bringing in. Since we don't have a full kitchen, we have we have about 5 or 6 chefs that we'll be working with. So some days you have like Latin food, and we have Caribbean food, whether it's Bajan or Antiguan.
Yep.
What else? We're gonna have steamed cheeseburgers on a regular basis. You ever have steamed cheeseburger?
Nah.
Oh man, bro.
Was that red meat?
Yeah. You don't do red meat? All right. So you ain't gonna mess with this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna mess with that steamed cheeseburger. But we'll have, we're gonna have a little bit of something for everybody, man. So see what happens. Trying to create a vibe down here and see what's going on. Just something a little different than what we presented before.
Shout out to my guy Lou Lee. Said tell Dare I said what up.
What's up, a little big bro? What's happening, man? My man Lou.
What up, my man Lou? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So you down here for something, man? Tell me now. You done interviewing me?
I ain't done though, but I'm never done. But
see, that's what happens when you're interviewing somebody who interviews people for a living, right?
I'm never done, but I'm good. Yeah. I'll let you get the floor now.
All right, I get my mic back. I appreciate that.
Get your mic back. You know what I'm saying?
So you got some stuff going on. Tell me what's happening, man.
I mean, where you want to start at? I mean,
Let's see. You got Martini Mondays.
Yep, supposed to be there right now, but I'm gonna be late. Shout out to Tashma. She got to hold it down right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I've never been there.
Oh, okay.
So you start hitting over the 50, man. You don't get out the house much.
Oh, okay.
So tell me about Martini Mondays. What is that?
It's a night that me, Tosh, and my guy Block started up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Paul, the owner of Top Shelf. You know what I'm saying? Just a laid back night on a Monday. Come through. Okay. We got those martinis, the martini specials. You know what I'm saying, for the ladies. That's what's up. And it's a good vibe, cool vibe, hip hop, R&B, reggae.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all got live music down there?
Huh? We don't got live music. The DJ, we got live DJ. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have live music. Like, what you mean, like live music? Like somebody singing it. Oh, once in a while, yeah. People. I'm saying, matter of fact, my homegirl, Dad, she come performed a couple times over there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
They shot the Des over there in the corner. You know
All
what I
right.
mean? But
That's what's up.
yeah. We do live entertainment once in a while. You know, we do a couple of things here and there. You know, so
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Listen, man, Springfield need them options. How long that been going on? I feel like I'm mad old and antiquated. How long it been going on? How long
Martini Mondays since 2018, like February 2018. So we ran 2019,
4 years.
and then went to the 20. Then we shut down because of the pandemic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Came back 2021 around March, April.
All right.
And been going ever since then. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up, man. That's all love. That's what's up. So I gotta get down there on a Monday night. I'm gonna leave here early one night and go down there and go grab me a drink.
Yeah, come through, man.
I'm gonna get my Kool-Aid jar. Y'all know I don't really drink, right? Okay.
Cool vibe. Man.
So what else is going on? We got Martini Mondays. What else are we talking about down here, man?
Where you want to go, man? We got a whole bunch of things.
I'm
go to the music.
I love my music, man.
Okay. So I just dropped my latest single titled "Help Myself," featuring Smoke DZA. You know, he's an artist from Harlem. He messes with Wiz Khalifa, Currency. You know, he's down with the Smokers Club. Big artist in this genre in the smoking community. You know what I'm saying? Smoke DZA, shout out to him.
Okay.
Man, Blacksmith, Fabian, Heisman, all three from the 413. Yeah, the all night song. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I came to the Indie Soul Fest, man. Got on the mic and destroyed it. I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me hear this, man.
Yeah. You know,
all right. So, is this the first time we playing it up here on 90.7?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Break it in.
We need, I think there's a, communication gap between what's going on with the music scene and the, especially, Stick and all that. I think, there has to be, we got to start bridging that gap. Get any type of airplay is good.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
And you do BDS and all that, everything, all that. Count, yes, I'm saying. So y'all got your paperwork right and you got your joints ready to go. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely come here and count on your man D.Moss to give you a spin right here in your hometown, 413. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to start, getting that word out, man, because I didn't even really know it was going down like that. I didn't even know today I was going to be on the station. You know what I'm saying? I came down ready up. I'm on podcast mode. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm on podcast mode. We talking crazy on it. We just doing what I'm saying. But now I got to censor what's going on. So, I got to be more politically correct and everything like that. You feel me?
Listen, man. Listen.
But yeah, it's a new joint, man. A little soulful joint, man. I'm the soul chopper, taking soul samples, chop them up. I'm spit them back out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know how we do it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go over there and drop you some posts. You gonna top one of them joints, man.
That's
my vibe. Hey, I gotta check this out. Yo, this is called "Help Myself," and all local favorites.
Help myself, man. That's what I mean. When I produce these songs, I try to come with a nice theme for the song, man. So this is help myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody want to help you if you're not helping yourself, man. I'm not gonna help you and waste my precious help on you if you're not helping yourself.
People only attracted to confidence, self-confidence.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
self-assertive.
Stop crying. Stop thinking you got to get up and get to it, man. You got 2 arms, you know what I'm saying? 2 legs. You bleed red with a brain in your head. You got to get to it, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Check out that rhyme scheme.
Yeah.
That rhyme scheme, right?
You feel me? You heard that rhyme scheme. You feel me? That's a little something, man. But, you got to get to it, man. This is motivation for the people right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to help yourself, man. Just get up and get to it. And then as you do that, you're going to attract that energy.
Frank Nino wanna be really. Kush God, bitch. I need my Hennessy neat. Can't get paid on the earth this big, you worthless kid. I had to pay dues before I had paid gigs. Trying to be the best, man, nothing like Tay Diggs. Big money in my phone and where the safe is. No more petty capers, Bud help me get a day just. And the Prezi came from slinging hella plays, cuz rap shit, everything is heat rock based. Young nigga, remember I was carrying Pete Rock crates. Fast forward, got a Pete Rock tape. Every leap I take, hopping over shit, I keep my face 10 toes down, nobody could take my crown. Nobody gave me shit, I kicked in doors and I sat down. Getting to some paper now. Hijack the game, I gotta hit safe and sound. Shit simple as a re-up and breakdown. Had to stay up to stay down.
Made the pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I Turn that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig? If I was born with a silver spoon, it was dope in it. Was boxed in just like the car with the Pope in it. No hope in it, my description had broken it. Seen a nice crib and had broke in it. And my heart had a lock, nobody could open it. Playing the game of life, knowing I won't win it. Hot pot, baking soda, watching coke swimming. Knowing the work finna make them say, like no limit. I stood 10 toes like no, I don't pivot. I'm the type to know I could do it if Hov did it. Cash my vacation time, got O's with it for the moments. We ain't had heat in the stove, did it? Just for the broken soul, if it wasn't handed to you. Pain on your man, mother face, handing candles to you. Dreaming of a mansion, pool in a family poodle. Back when ramen noodles was like salmon to you. Made the pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig?
Talking to them ones from the lower floor. You can hear how we for the culture more, cause we spoke it pure. Large chips, what we hoping for. I changed my perspective and turned these hardships to an open door. While dudes treating life just like scrimmages, or the ones who might be trifling, bite venomous, but we fight limitless. When niggas is living luxury, it's all for moving the sniff. That's white privilege. First many heard famine slept. Now they see on every camera set that this man a threat. See, I had to plan a step to and keep going. Handouts what you can't expect. You see how these corners been, with families torn again. Look on these judge faces, they waiting to torture them. But we move forward even when it's sorted them. Ironically, when the storm begin is how we forced the wind.
Made the pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Okay. Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig?
This sound like the Mac when it touched the yams. Damn. Better yet when that cabbage hit in the cornbread. Okay. And no free shit, we got our own bread. I even kept the lights on and kept the fan fed. They know we kept the name alive when everybody doubted. I threw my fake smile on, a nigga could've pouted. The plug kept me afloat. They thought I would drown and made my own lane in this shit when the streets got crowded. Oliver Miller, son, I'm heavy on the block. Probably hit your baby mom, she know I'm heavy with the cow. And I told her keep the twat, I'm only here for the top. See my cousin take a brick and go hibachi in the pot. Okay. Drugs pumping 24/7 like it's CVS. Tents on every window, 20 pounds in the DTS. Pitching like the MLB, kicking shit like it's MLS. And what you trying to spend, little nigga, say it with your chest. Half P's is 23, the whole thing is 45. Add a couple hundred to the bill if I gotta drive. That's half P's is 23, the whole thing is 45. And add a couple hundred to the bill if I gotta drive. It's high as
Made the pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig?
Help myself.
Stop crying, man.
Help myself to help myself. What? Yo, that's fire.
Good looking. Appreciate you, brother.
Can you definitely?
Yeah, you know.
Yo.
So you a big hip? You listen to hip hop? Like what kind of hip hop do you listen to? What kind of hip hop you listen to, man?
Coast Contra is my crew right now, man.
Okay.
Toby Wiggly, Coast Contra. Oh man.
Oh, I heard of them. Yeah, I heard of them. I haven't listened to them too much though, but yeah. Yep.
I like this. This right here is my vibe.
That's your vibe right there.
I like that real hip hop. I don't like to sit around trying to figure out. See, normally I would play this like twice to make sure I caught everything.
Yeah.
Cause they were dropping some jewels.
Oh yeah, they talking that talk. You feel
I
me?
like that hip hop, man. I like that old school joint. Like this
Yeah.
like it's giving that old school flavor.
Yeah,
So
that's what we do, man. We come
they
from that
saying
golden
some
era.
Stuff where you really have to go back and be like, what did he just say?
Yeah.
I need to hear that again.
Yeah, like it's that rewind effect. I press a rewind button.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, and I be missing out on that, man. I listen to a
Nah,
lot of mainstream cats. I'm like, yeah, I can pass on that.
Believe it or not, man, 4 and 3 got a lot of that, man. They got a lot of that, man. Just that, you know, like I said, we just gotta learn how to market our music. You know what I'm saying? Do more.
True.
Do more networking. You feel me? Like it just like I said, I think there's a communication gap between the stations
Some of
and
the dopest cats. I mean, we bring cats up from everywhere. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know how many times we've had shows. We bring cats up from Atlanta, Philly. Don't matter.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And somebody from Springfield get up there and tear that bad boy up, and it's just like, dude. I had one act that came up was mad. Like, yo, I'm not going behind her. I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, I thought you were just doing, I didn't know you'd have. Well, I can't sing like that. And I was like, so you're not getting on stage? Oh, bro was like, no. I'm telling you, 413 got talent.
Nah, definitely. You know
I
what I'm saying?
Lots of talent, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This, bro, I'm telling you right now, when you leave, I'm playing it again.
Word, let me know.
Frank Nino on the beat, really. Kush God, bitch. I need my Hennessy neat. Can't get paid on an earth this big, you worthless kid. I had to pay dues before I had paid gigs. Trying to be the best, man, nothing like Tay Diggs. Big money in my phone and where the safe is. No more petty capers. Bud helped me get a day just. And the Prezi came from slinging hella plays, cuz rap shit, everything is heat rock based. Young nigga, remember I was carrying Pete Rock crates. Fast forward, got a Pete Rock tape. Every
y'all tap in, man.
Hopping over shit, I
Big
keep
old
my
school 90
face.
party going down.
Toes down, nobody can take my crown. Nobody gave me shit. I kicked the doors and I sat down. Get into some paper now.
Crush on
Hijack the
you,
game.
90
I gotta hit
party.
safe and sound.
Get your mind right.
Simple as a re-up and breakdown. Had to stay up to stay down.
Made a pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig? If I was born with a silver spoon, it was dope in it. Was boxed in just like the car with the Pope in it. No hope in it. My description had broken it. Seen a nice crib and had broke in it. And my heart had a lock, nobody could open it. Playing the game of life, knowing I won't win it. Hot pot, baking soda, watching coke swimming. Knowing the work finna make them say, like no limit. I stood 10 toes like no, I don't pivot. I'm the type to know I could do it if Hov did it. Cash my vacation time, got O's with it. For the moments we ain't had heat in the stove, did it. Just for the broken soul, if it wasn't handed to you. Paint on your man, mother face, handing candles to you. Dreaming of a mansion, pool in a family poodle. Back when ramen noodles was like salmon to you. Made a pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had
y'all do, man.
help
Can't quit.
myself to help myself, you dig?
Talking to them ones from the lower floor. You can hear how we for the culture more, cause we spoke it pure. Large chips, what we hoping for. I changed my perspective and turn these hardships to an open door. While dudes treating life just like scrimmages, or the ones who might be trifling, bite venomous, but we fight limitless. When niggas is living luxurious off of moving the sniff, that's white privilege. First many heard famine slept, now they see on every camera set that this man a threat.
You know what I mean?
See, I had to plan to step
I'm gonna start bringing people through, man.
Keep
Austin,
going,
Worcester,
hand out
Hartford,
what you can't
New
expect.
Haven, Bridgeport.
You see how these
You know what I'm
corners
saying?
been with families torn again.
Definitely gotta start
Look on
doing
these
it.
judge faces, they
Dr.
waiting
Fagan on
to
the
torture
check-in, Blacks
them.
on the check-in.
But we move forward even when it's sore to them. Ironically, when the storm begins, is
Tomorrow
how
we
we
in Rhode
force
Island.
the win.
Made a
French
pain
House
stay
Report.
forever buried, cause it made my soul
Still
colder
pushing
than a
the brand, pushing the
February.
single.
But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig?
This sound like the Mac when it touched the yams. Better yet, when that cabbage hit in the cornbread. and no free shit. We got our own bread. I even kept the lights on and kept the fan fed. They know we kept the name alive when everybody doubted me. I threw my fake smile on. A nigga could have pouted. The plug kept me afloat. They thought I would drown and made my own lane in this shit when the streets got crowded. Oliver Miller, son, I'm heavy on the block. Probably hit your baby mom. She know I'm heavy with the cop. And I told her keep the twat. I'm only here for the top. See my cousin take a brick and go hibachi in the pot. Okay? Drugs pumping 24/7 like it's CVS. Tents on every window. 20 pounds in the DTS. Pitching like the MLB, kicking shit like it's MLS. And what you trying to spend, little nigga? Say it with your chest. Half P's is 23. The whole thing is 45. Add a couple hundred to the bill if I gotta drive. That's half P's is 23. The whole thing is 45. And add a couple hundred to the bill if I gotta drive. It's high.
Made the pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself. You dig?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Help myself to help myself. Y'all be saying that all week. Yo, that's fly.
Oh, appreciate it,
Yo,
appreciate it, appreciate
cuts,
it.
Man, you just got to put on repeat. That's definitely one of them. So we're going to get more music for y'all, right?
Oh, yeah, there's more music.
On,
yeah, definitely.
I'm like,
I'm going to drop a single every quarter. I'm dropping a single every quarter, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the hood Khaled out here. You feel me?
I ain't mad at that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting everybody together from all over the city, 413, Hartford, Connecticut, Boston, the whole New England. I'm putting everybody on the tracks, man. I'm going to cook up that track, you know what I'm saying? And
listen,
you know what I mean?
Rather than sitting around waiting for somebody to blow up, man.
Yeah. Nah, we got to force the win. That's what we doing.
Dad,
you know what I mean?
Come on over.
Okay. I turn.
No. I'm just happy she.
Oh, she gonna come in. Okay.
She get interviewed too.
Also, hold up. Where's she got a microphone or?
Yeah, down right there.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go over there, Des. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Des. She's out here forcing the win. Yeah, I was out here working.
You can throw your phone right on there, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You can put your phone right on that one and set yourself up.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
The seats are high up, and I got a skirt on, so I'm sorry. I was gonna wear sweats, but I was like, if you guys are live streaming, no sweats.
All right. So as soon as George finished, we're gonna get you all set up and get that way. We make sure we got you
coming out after. I don't know. You outside?
Maybe I'm dressed.
Oh, you
might
dressed?
as well.
You know?
Oh, you got all dressed up just for us. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, you a big deal, Moss. Come through.
Make a brother feel special.
No.
All right, y'all. What's up, KC? I'm in the house, Spirit Life Entertainment up in here. Okay. Yo, you just missed this hot track, bro. You heard it?
All right. Okay. Appreciate you, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yo, I got to get her on camera, too. So we live 90.7 WTCC FM. Yo, broadcast. I can't, got me amped up. That last cut. Kind of help yourself. What? Help myself to help myself. Yo, I'm going to put that on repeat. Cats need to learn. Hey, listen, man, we broadcasting via remote from the campus of Springfield Technical Community College. We down here at the Artist Cafe. This is where we're going to be for a minute until we get back into the studio. And I ain't mad because I like it down here. I can bring down who I want.
Mm-hmm.
And so introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Des December, a name to remember. But yeah, so I'm from Lawrence, Mass.
Okay.
And I moved over here about 8 years ago. So,
okay. Well, welcome to the 413 8 years later. Mm-hmm. All right. Then you got to move that camera around so we can get her on. Cool. I want to make sure we get her. So we got Frank Nino in the studio.
I'm here. We still here. We here.
This brother been doing stuff. Yo, man, I'm it's like this. Been admiring this cat from a distance for a minute because he's been doing this thing for as long as I can remember, just quietly getting it done.
Yeah, you know.
And very consistent.
Yeah.
He's good at what he does, getting people together. So.
I was doing the underground hip hop joints, the battles and everything, something like that.
Ciphers,
the ciphers and all that.
Ciphers and all that. Yeah. You know, we brought Meek Mill to State Street. You know what I'm saying? Who else we brought? Troy Ave to State Street. You know what I mean? Who else we brought? A whole bunch of dudes to State Street, man. French Montana to State Street.
Yeah, y'all didn't invite the old people though.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all didn't invite the old people.
We put it out there for people to come.
The next show.
And that, you know what?
And when I say State Street, I'm not talking about like a club or nothing. This is this is to the store.
Right there,
outside on the block. You feel me? Like we done did all that. You know what I mean?
Now, what's crazy is I think I love what you're doing. I think cross marketing is absolutely necessary. I think everybody has a niche in a market, and the problem around here is there's no crossover. You know, there's not a lot of crossover because if I'm doing something, I can pack. We've done things. We packed that whole atrium. Y'all wouldn't have knew about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like I think that crossover marketing is gonna be critical because we get a lot of the local cats from out here too.
Yep.
And it's like y'all doing y'all thing. It's like, listen, man, I said there's a no compete clause here. We just doing it. So I love what y'all do.
Excuse me. And what makes it easier is social media. So I feel like people need to start like using social media to market themselves in a way that it's like, don't be afraid to network. Because you can talk to somebody from, states away and it may be beneficial to both of you, to cross over in that way. And then, because right now I do showcases.
Okay.
So I'm like trying to bring out artists from New York, from Cali, even from Florida. It's a great way to network. And I feel like he does that very well. Like
he do.
I've known him for about a year and, keep doing what you're doing because I feel like everybody needs support. That's what we need more of out here. We need to support each other in order to cross paths with other people too. So
No, I agree. You know what I like about this dude? I know it's not like the night to like kind of. He's one of them guys. I don't think he likes being lifted up like that, but he does his work and he don't look for accolades.
Right.
I've never seen you. I mean, I see you around. I never see you shout for accolades. You just getting it in, man.
Yeah.
You and your partners be doing it, man. So I say kudos, man. Give people flowers, by their head.
Yeah,
Right.
I give you flowers too, man. Especially having a platform like this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
That's what we gotta do, man.
And thank you for inviting me.
Yep. All day we here. So before we finished, what else we got? We did the Martini Mondays. This dope track. I'm mad you only brought one.
I got more tracks. It's just this one right here suits this. I got other tracks as
right,
a little more, a little raunchy. You feel me?
I got you.
We got more tracks though, but we just doing a lot, man.
Like 10 minutes ago during the song, gotta have a radio edit.
Yeah,
gotta get that radio edit. I'd be
we got
Cat,
radio
you have
edit.
some dope joints. I'm like, they're like, yo, can you play this to me? I'll play it. And I hear like
the track, man.
And I'm like, dang.
You want me to tell you another one? I got another one that might, that might be cool. That might work with this. Got another one. I'll send you another one.
Moving forward, man. Send me whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, send me your direct line. Just send it. And I'll make sure that the other DJs on stick get it too. Because it's not like good music.
Put you on my email list. You know what I'm saying? Every time I drop a song, I email a bunch of DJs. You know what I'm saying? Whether they reply or not.
Right.
You got it, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Yeah,
I do I got a series of ways,
put me on.
Drop. Yeah.
Put me on. That's all I'm going to say. Put me on.
You know what I mean?
So, Des, what do you do? I'm new. I'm just.
What don't I do?
I don't know.
I already shook your hand when we met.
All right.
I like to do things the proper way. But yes, so right now I'm in nursing school. I'm a mom of 2, but I also do music. And I host a showcase down at Marley's on Boston Road every other Wednesday. So this Wednesday we don't have a show, but next Wednesday we do. So make sure to follow me on Des December Baby.
Anybody want a glass?
Yes, of course. I didn't even know if that was allowed. I thought we needed red cups.
Red cups?
Yeah. Because, how we can't have profanity. So I'm like,
I ain't at the station right now.
It's like, I'm not there.
Like you said, this might be better than the station. This is better than the station. You can bring what you want. You know what I'm saying?
So thank you.
I'm not at the station. I'm in my spot.
No,
So
shout out to my guy, Moss.
Shout out. And to the opening of Artist Cafe.
The Artist Cafe.
The Artist Cafe opening the first week of October.
So do you sing?
Yes, I do sing.
Say something.
Okay.
I'm old school. I'm like, yo, you sing?
Oh, they put you on the spot.
Like,
it's okay. I mean, they did it at McDonald's years ago. They put me on the spot in front of Telemundo, so I could do it. All right. So Casamigos on the Table is my first single I ever released. All right.
Okay.
City vibes, urban kicks, got a new do for a new boo. Ooh, blowing up your phone and nagging babies. Starting to think I'm feeling kind of crazy. I really thought you was my baby. I really thought you was my baby. That was just the end to us. The end to us.
Okay. Real voice, no auto tune, no none. That's straight from the. That's straight from her.
Cheers to that.
No,
Oh,
we
this
don't.
is good.
Okay.
Make me want to holler. Like,
Hey.
you got me choking on wine, Lord. Yo, I'm feeling it.
Thank you.
So how long you been performing?
Ooh. I want to say, so writing my own, 7 years old, performing, probably 5. Yeah, 5.
Since you were 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
On little stages, you know. You got to start somewhere.
Nah, performing is performing. It's like you just move up, you evolve when it's time to move up. And this is a good time.
Like you ain't singing. Somebody said, sing to me like that. Okay.
Word.
Shout out to Des December. Right?
In the building.
Dang. Okay, so if somebody want to see you perform live, where will we see you at?
So right now, like I said earlier, how I mentioned, I do showcases every other Wednesday.
Okay.
So I perform throughout the night, but I also have other artists showcase. We have comedians, we have dancers, singers, rappers, even people who want to play their guitar, any form of talent. Because I don't discriminate with talent. If you can roll your tongue to the back of your head, I mean, come on stage, do
That's
it.
how I ran my
Why not?
What you tap dance? Go ahead. Let me see what you got.
Anything. If you got talent, showcase it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where you can see me every other Wednesday, and you can follow me on YouTube. Des December, baby.
You got any love songs?
Yeah.
Hit me with something. Hit me with something.
I put you on this.
There's a method to my madness.
Woo!
Go ahead. Hit me with something.
So I'm gonna sing Call Me. Okay. Call me when you need me. Nobody knows you like I know you. Call me, let me hold you. Remember all the times I consoled you. Everything we did meant the most to. We run it up, do it up like we're supposed to. Call me when you need me. Call me when you need me. Time again, I'm all about you. I visit spots we go to. I'm heavy on forever. You gave me flowers with love that's forever. Hold me slowly. Hold me slowly. Nobody knew me like you know me. Oh, you, yeah, you. Why don't you rock with me? It's stupid, terrible. Put my love on your pedestal. Be accountable.
Damn. Okay.
You're really outside.
You know what? I'm just
No,
gonna take it in.
You know what
Matter
it
of
is?
fact,
Because some people be like, oh, she has a little bit of other tune in her song. But it's like, I like what I like, you know what I mean? And then when I sing live, people are like, oh, shit, okay, fine.
Language.
Oh, my bad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And it's just getting good.
Oh, poops.
He told me in the beginning. I can control it. See? I've been good the whole time. Usually I be going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Usually I be going crazy.
I'm
I
sorry.
ain't gonna lie.
I'm sorry. I'll take accountability.
Yeah, he's a guest, but since he's like a dope host and everything, I'm gonna let him interview you for a second.
Okay. All right. So.
Who want to interview? You want me to interview?
Yes.
What? Oh man.
He came in taking over. It's like, go ahead, man. George will tell you how I get down. I'll be like, do what you do.
Now you tuned in to D.Moss TV, aka Making Moves TV. You understand what's going on? We here.
Hi.
That's December. So, what we gonna start off with?
Let's
how are you? What?
No. Go ahead. I was gonna say let's start with a topic.
Start with a topic.
Yes.
What kind of topic was you gonna talk about?
Let's see. Honey. Oh, let me give a shout out to Honey Pot. She's right here in the building. Honey Pot.
I'm a model. I'm a poet. I'm a video vixen.
Are you a poet?
I help co-host her open mics.
Yes, she
does.
Okay. All right. You're a poet.
I'm sorry.
Honey
yes.
Pot.
Shout
You
out.
said Honey Pot?
Honey Pot, yeah.
Come here, Honey Pot.
I'm a big fan of yours.
A fan of whose?
Of you.
What I do?
You're a poet.
She's been watching you.
I've seen a couple of your performances.
Oh, you got fans you
Yeah,
don't even know about.
you
I know. I'm like, look
You got
at
fans
me.
you don't know about.
You gotta spit a piece.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, come on, man. The mic is. You know you can't turn down a mic.
Dang.
I
You
know.
can't make me smile like that. I have to look at my. Hold on.
Yo, she's killing that pink too.
Hold on. Thank you.
And she did not want to wear it. I told her wear it.
All the colors. I'm nervous. Now I gotta look
I don't
for
be
a
nervous.
poem. You don't be nervous, but you're a professional. You've been doing this for years. You inspired me. So
Hi,
you know.
guys. Go to Martini Mondays.
Don't make me blush.
Mondays.
Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me.
It's on 240 Chestnut Street.
Shout out to my brother Rodney Mayfield. What's good?
I heard you guys are doing a poetry thing that's gonna be like
poetry undressed.
Sexual.
Yep.
Yes, exotic.
It's gonna be what?
Not exotic.
Sexual.
Sexual.
Can we say that?
I said sensual.
Sensual.
Oh, you said sensual. Where's your mind at?
Oh, sorry.
Hey.
I mean, don't they mean the same thing as the wine? What is this? What is this?
Are you digging it? It's cranberry apple.
I'm putting on my glasses. Is that juice?
No, I'm not really a wine guy. This is good though. This is good.
Is it? Yeah. Last week we had the chocolate wine. You gotta try the chocolate wine.
I'm working on it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I gotta.
It's all good. It's all good.
How about you spit us a piece?
Yeah, can we do you first?
Okay, now see,
No?
like, it's my show, so I'm supposed to sit here and just interview and put everybody on the spot. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, I got you.
He's like, I don't like this.
You about to read off the phone, or you know it by heart? Or?
Nah, I do not know about her.
It's all good.
I really
Read
don't
off the phone.
perform anymore. I've popped out to a couple of hers because it's her and I love her, and Malay,
Okay.
a couple of Malay shows as well, but not as often as I used to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. This is long and it's angry. Just want y'all to know.
So do a piece. Let's get
I'm
it.
gonna do a little portion. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. It's coming from my chest.
Do you want one of our
It's in
mics?
my chest.
Okay, he's being a gentleman.
I'm about to give you mine, but it's all
How
good.
nice.
I'm gonna stand up because I feel like you get better delivery when you do that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta know.
Just can't curse though.
Yeah, you can't curse. You gotta be sensitive.
Yeah.
I don't think
You're live on the air.
All right, I'll do this slowly so I can make sure I don't mess up and say a cuss word for you. Sorry.
It's all good.
You have no idea how easy it would be to rain down on the earth's scorching brimfire. If I have to be the devil, the villain you have created, the monster you have forsaken, if crazy is the worst you can call me, I'm sorry I wasn't louder when you were wearing my heart out like a badge of honor. I'm sorry I didn't shake your world a little harder. I'm sorry I was so focused on fitting into this tiny little box you placed me in, no room to grow, so you slowly caged me in. I apologize to my old self for not giving you any repercussions. You were the sole destruction. There's a certain trauma that a heart refuses to heal from, certain deeds that a heart doesn't see the sense of freedom. If I'm going to be your karma, I hope I was a lesson learned that some bridges do burn. I hope the thought of me creates a searing discomfort. I hope my name holds such catastrophe that resembles the sound of bricks hitting the floor, that bones would shake at the mention of it, that the ground would ache at the whisper of it, that when I see your face, it breaks the stone shell you're hiding in like a worm. You weaseled your way into a deep cocoon, hoping it would relieve you. Mass manipulator, narcissistic sinner who indulged you and absolved you. You can't have my pity. I don't owe you. You're vindictive. I've sat by and watched you lie, watched you deceive those close to you. You wash your hands of me, yet your eyes sink low and your essence trembles at the thought of me. You must feel so restless each night in your head as you shut your eyes, repeating each misinjustice. Yeah, so that was my angry poem.
Hey, that's my friend.
That sounds like a real nice way to say F you.
That was the whole point. If I was to put it in 2 words, that would be the sum of the words.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm Honey Pot. You guys can find me at my Honey Pot.
So,
I'm telling you, I've really been to a lot of your performances for real. Like, it's been a while. So,
wow.
People see you when you don't think they're watching.
Nah, you right.
No, I'm serious. So, honestly,
she sounds serious.
Like, I be in there. Like, you don't know. Like, it's been a long
eyes
time.
and pay attention to who
Yeah, you do. It's been a minute too.
All right, y'all. This is 90.7. You heard from Honey Pot. Honey Pot, right?
Honey Pot, yes.
Honey Pot. All right. Digging that.
Yeah. I feel honored.
So we back to you. What's your topic?
You know what? Give me a topic, because right now I have so much
Music.
things in my head.
Music.
Who are your favorite artists in the city right now?
Introduce the track that you said.
Who are your favorite artists in the city?
Oh, that's a good question.
Who are my favorite artists in the city right now?
Yeah, other than yourself. You can't say yourself.
I know, I was going to say myself. Let me see. Right now, I would say Stack Lane. Stack Lane.
What's the name?
Stack Lane.
Where? Rapper, singer, poet?
He's a rapper, but last show he sang. So that surprised me because I like versatile artists. Sorry. that can do both, that can rap, sing. And if you can do Spanish, that's a plus for me
I was going
because
to ask you if you sing in Spanish.
yeah, I do.
Word?
I have a dembow song coming out pretty soon.
A word?
Yes, I'm
Oh, you are,
Dominican
okay.
and Puerto Rican.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to expand more because Bad Bunny is doing his thing right now. So I'm like, you know what? Let me do a Spanish track. Why not? And have fun with it. So
Yeah, I mean, why not? Listen, man, it only enhances your marketability.
right.
Why kind of pigeonhole yourself when you don't have to? If I spoke another language, I'd be spitting poetry in all types of languages. I'd be speaking French if I have to.
Right. Como se voit très bien. I know a little bit.
All that.
A little bit.
Parlez du français.
Oh, okay.
That's about it. I don't even know
He
what
said
that means.
I can't.
So yeah,
You guys cannot make me laugh. I have an annoying laugh.
it's all good.
So,
It's all good. So let me ask you
man.
this: do you prefer to be in front of the mic or running things behind the stage?
Behind the mic, because running things behind stage is so much work, which I'm very thankful I have her, Honey Pot, and DJ Noodles. Shout out to DJ Noodles, who's my DJ.
Okay.
It's a lot of work, like to get all these artists to come together, to be on time, to just do their thing, to make sure we have their songs down packed. Because I like to be prepared. I like to have their music ready. I don't like to go looking for USBs or nothing. So if you ever come to one of my shows or want to perform, have your music ready, please. Because that's, I like for the show to go on. But I like being behind the mic because I like to connect and interact with the crowd and make people laugh.
Okay.
Once I warm up. Because when I first got here, I was nervous as hell.
Really?
Yeah.
We're here tonight?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm being live streamed. I don't even go on live.
Really?
No, and I should. And people
So I
are telling
shouldn't
me
tell you
to.
that you're live on the radio right now.
Oh, that's okay. Hello. I
You
knew
good
I
with
was
that?
gonna be live like that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
But
They don't like being live in front of the camera.
yeah, I don't know why.
Oh,
But I think that's just gonna. I like being live in person,
Okay.
if that makes sense. But then it's like, I need to get rid of that fear. Because I feel like right now with social media, any little mistake you do, it's on Twitter.
And listen.
And it's so annoying.
But you
Like,
know what?
why you just put me on
But you
Twitter
know what?
falling?
I mean, you're an artist, so you can't
Like-
you can't control what you can't control. The
Right.
bottom line is, it's like, you can't stop your game just because somebody's watching. And they may capture it and exploit it. It's like, whatever. You catch me out there, you catch me out there, and
Right.
go back and do it again. That's
Right. No, it's true, which I have to get better at that.
all. Especially nowadays with half of what we're doing is virtual. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of hard to shy away from the cameras. It's like, nah, let them shine. If you mess up, so what?
Right. It's like with my music videos, they'll be like, "Oh, that's all good," and I'm like, I don't even want to watch it. But I have to get over that. Like,
Okay.
I have to just enjoy the moment, and not. It's not that I care what people think. It's just I get nervous.
Okay.
So,
But nervous is a good thing. It means you're humble.
Right.
People who come in, super cocky and don't get nervous, normally they're the cats that really can't. I don't know. My thing is sometimes cats can't hold a crowd the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So that nervous energy, man, it kind of feeds you. When you performing, your eyes are closed, you wrapped up in it, you go on, you open up, and everybody's rocking with you. So
And I have a song called that. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I have a song called Rock with Me. And you brought that up, and we shot it actually at Martini Mondays. So,
Oh, word?
so I want to thank you because Nino's one of the first. Like, he's very humble, and he's actually the first person to play my music in the clubs.
Oh, that's dope. And that's
Yeah.
hard.
I didn't know that. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
hard. I mean, getting your music played in the club, I think it's easier getting your music on the radio than it is a club, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Clubs
But
are hard,
depends.
man. Unless you connected, you one of them cats that like connected,
Yeah.
you can get somebody's music played. But everybody, you can't just walk up in a club and tell a DJ here play my music.
No, I gotta.
Yeah, you gotta have
You can't even say
connections,
here, listen
relationships.
to my music.
Like,
Cats be like,
you have to build a bond with somebody. Like, I feel like a lot of success nowadays
Mhm.
is based off of how you interact with somebody, how you build a bond, how can you connect, how can you keep that bond consistent, because sometimes you meet people. Like, I've traveled to go perform my music in New York, Florida. I'm even going on tour in Atlanta right now, and the end of the month. Shout out to V Henny from New York. So it's like, it's how consistent you are with people and how you maintain that, because some people just like, oh, I met them in Florida. Okay. You never see them again.
Mm-hmm.
But social media is, it has its pros where you can keep in contact with people and you're able to, grow in a way that you guys can keep in contact.
Relationships are critical because
they are.
off of social media is like, it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
But once you're offline and you vibing with somebody, it's those are the relationships that last. That's the real stuff.
Right.
It's different from somebody saying, "I'll just unfriend you." You know what I mean? So it's like, especially in this music industry, it's like I want to be able to go to Atlanta, catch up with more people. I get free admission to all the clubs.
Oh yeah.
Get it twisted. I get the concert tickets, and then it's like if somebody's doing something in the studio, you jump in and vibe in with them.
Right.
Relationships are everything, and you don't know where it's going to take you. You might get a call one day and someone saying, "Yo, we doing a concert in Antigua. You want to travel to the Caribbean?" And you do it. And I've seen cats like just rock out. I've seen cats go overseas to the UK and perform like crazy. After performing in a venue with only about 20 people in the audience, but one of those people was a promoter from the UK.
Right.
We had a sister from up here, Crystal Center Brown. She rocked the venue for me one time. It was a short crowd, but there was a woman in the audience who was a film producer. Took her book that she read out of that night, turned that bad boy into a movie. So it's kind of like the other piece is being able to connect with your audience, no matter who's in the audience. Sometimes we looking for 1,000 people to be in the room, and it's like, nah, man, you're gonna rock like everybody there has the potential to move you a little bit forward. Mm-hmm. And I just heard a song. It says you gotta help yourself to help yourself.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. First thing you want to do is help yourself to the relationships. Mm-hmm. So even when you come on the air, I think I just connected with you on Facebook. I think you sent me a friend. I remember you saying something about the tour. That caught my attention. But it's like that type of stuff is critical. To meet people offline, build next time I seen you, because I thought she was there because she had all that dope pink and everything on, and she was looking. I'm like, okay, she must be the performer. You were like, no, it's me. You was in the cut hiding behind the collar.
You gotta get to know me because I have my fun side, but I try to stay reserved, until spoken to. That's just how I was taught.
Cool.
Being Dominican, I was raised with my grandparents, so a lot of my upbringing was very strict. Like, don't speak until spoken to. So when you came up to me, I was like, all right, now I can talk to him.
Oh.
And I'd be like, hey.
Okay.
Unless I get to know you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know what I mean? Leave you alone. Like, okay. Hey, but you got some music. You wanna play some?
Yeah. What did I send you?
I'm thinking we're gonna play Call Me.
Okay, is it there? Perfect.
Okay. That's when you sung live, right? You sung Call Me live just now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It is chilly.
That's why I have the sweatshirt on. Normally we do it from over there, but it's like 0 degrees. All right, y'all, hold on. I'm messing this all up. What I'm going to do is we're going to back it up. We're going to start it over and let her introduce it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Call Me. The first time we played it here on 90.7 on a Monday night. Has it played on any of the stations, any of the shows on 90.7?
No.
All right, so this is the first time on WTCC.
First time ever.
Let's get it. Wow, this is the second first. Let's get it.
Call Me That's December. Don't forget.
All right. That's your introduction.
Yeah. Call Me That's December. Remember.
She said it's short and sweet. Listen to the music. Here we go, y'all.
JP.
90.7. New music.
Call me when you need me. Nobody knows you like I know you. Call me, let me hold you. Remember all the times I consoled you. Everything we did meant the most to. We run it up, do it up like we're supposed to. Call me when you need me. Call me when you need me. Time again, I'm all about you. Heaven's the spots to go to. I'm heavy on forever. You gave me flowers with love that's forever. Hold me slowly. Hold me slowly. Nobody know me like you know me. Only you, yeah. Why don't you rock with me? It's stupid, terrible. Put my love on your pedestal. Be accountable. Call me when you need me. Nobody knows you like I know you. Call
sipping coolers. Flashback Friday, who was cooler? We were meant to be writers. We were meant to be writers. Used to lay on my shoulders, tell me your dreams. Crazy how we evolved. We changed, yeah. Never the same range, but if you need me, I'm on your lane. Baby, call me when you need me. Nobody knows you like I know you. Call me, let me hold you. Remember all the times I consult you. Everything we did meant the most to. We run it up, do it up like we're supposed to. Call me when you need me. Call me when you need me. Slowly, nobody knows me like you know me. Know me, slowly, nobody knows me like you know me.
All right, y'all. 90.7 WTCC FM. That was "Call Me" by Des December. Explain the name.
Des, because my real name is Destiny. It's spelled with an I, not a Y. The nurse messed up at the hospital. And then December, because my birthday is December.
Okay.
December 10th. So if you guys want to get me any gifts, you guys are more than welcome to show up to my show with a gift. Yeah, and December also, like, I really stuck with it because I saved the best for last. December is the last month of the year, so that's December.
Okay. That's cool.
So, yeah, I went into detail. I know, but, got to go into detail so people understand.
So, off camera,
Mm-hmm.
Congressman Nino asked you, how do you balance parenting, family, and your music?
So, I basically I have a support system. So I do have 2 kids. I have a boy and a girl. But I get help from my grandmother, my father, my friends, their immediate family, their extended family, and some of my friends that that I grew up with. So I appreciate them, and it's just a wonderful thing to have people to help you when you're trying to do something more with your life. Because right now I'm going to nursing school, I'm doing music, I'm going on tour at the end of the month. I also host showcases, December's showcase. So if you guys are interested in performing, you guys are more than welcome to come.
And then also mention the name and location of your venue as well.
Yeah, so December's showcase is hosted at Boston Road, on Marley's Bar and Grill. Shout out to Jodan. And you guys are more than welcome to come on by, and if you want to sign up, contact me on IG. That's December Baby.
I can go down there and hit the mic.
Yeah, of course. I was just telling her that earlier. I was like, he needs to go and perform. Mm-hmm.
I don't perform no more though. I might.
But you should, and have some wings, some loaded fries.
Now you talking? At Martini Mondays, y'all got food down there?
Damn. We need that next though. I'll cook.
He just shut me right down. He was like, no, no food, no.
And there's McDonald's down the street.
No McDonald's, no.
He said, I'm vegan, right?
No, I'm not vegan.
That's for me eavesdropping earlier with the opening.
Nah, we was talking about the vegan option here. So I had a question for you.
Yes.
Tell me about this tour. How'd that happen?
So in February, I did a show for Showcase Kings in New York. Okay. They're affiliated with French Montana. And so I did the show, and there I met so the show basically is a competition with a couple of artists, and you get looked by Def Jam, Atlantic Records, and a couple of other record labels.
Yep.
And so I met up with Drewski from Living Hip Hop. He's a DJ out in New York. And from there, he has a friend, V Henny. And from there, I connected with her on Instagram. And then she liked my music and told me if I wanted to go on tour with them. Okay. So that's how that happened. And
just like that.
Yeah. But it took some time. It took like 6-7 months because, people have to see you consistent. They have to see you working. Yeah. You can't just, I make music and next year release another song.
Yeah, like, right, my mom would say they're into music, but some folks are real born to entertain. I got you.
Yeah. So it's like you have to be, you have to be consistent. You have to want it because I'm not gonna lie, there were times where I'm like, I don't want to do this no more, you know, just hear my last track, that's it. I don't want to do music no more. But then I thought about it, and it's like, what else do I know how to do?
Have you worked on a track with Frank Nino yet?
No, I have not.
Oh, that would be interesting.
But I would have to rap in Spanish.
Rap in Spanish?
Yes.
Rap in Spanish. Okay.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. You said no. Like,
no, I said,
okay.
I didn't say no.
Like,
no, I didn't say no.
We will work on something. It's bound to happen because I didn't even know he was gonna be here today.
Right.
So not I just didn't know, and this is really my friend. But I also have a song called Now Look, and it's with Don ZOP from CT. Shout out to Don ZOP. And I'm just looking to keep connecting with people and keep doing features and keep entertaining and traveling.
How do you describe your music? If you had to narrow it down to a specific genre, how would you describe your music? What genre would you fit in?
I don't have a genre.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest. I only say this because every song you listen to is a different flavor. Okay. And then now I'm doing Spanish, and then I rap in some of my songs, and then I'm singing, and then I'm talking, and then it's pop, and then it's sad, and then it's dembow, and then you're dancing, and then you're crying. So
you just a singing mood ring. It's like
like
at the time, that's what comes out.
Music.
Just music. That's it. That's like when iTunes asks me what genre do I fit in, I don't know what to put, so I choose multiple.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's hard though.
No,
but
I'm straight. I'm straight boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Like I know my genre. I know what target I'm hitting, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like it is with my music. You know, stuff I'm making for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know, I'm golden eras 90.
But your tracks, man.
Yeah,
they're fire.
Somebody, you know,
it's like listening to that one. I don't mean to cut you off. It's like 70s meets 2021, 2022. That's that joint is so. I mean, even if there was no vocals on it, that track is crazy. So you produce the tracks and everything.
Yeah, I produce a track. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, I got records. I dust off the dust off the records. You know, find dope samples, chop them up.
Oh, that's hot.
Do stuff. Chop. You know what I'm saying.
See, so then we do need to work.
What I'm saying.
And I'm gonna rap in Spanish. Ya tú sabes.
You might not need to rap. I mean. If I play this joint one more again, you'll see what I mean. If you listen to it, you don't have to rap over that joint. You just gotta get soulful with it.
Something new for me. Soulful. Yeah.
We needed some nice soulful hooks, man. Yeah. I gotta try one to make
so
over.
Hello, holla.
You know, you know.
I be at Martini Mondays. Be like, turn around.
You know,
I need you for the
my
sample.
Team, what we do, you know, we definitely, you know, lyricists, bar heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real. You feel me? Like. Really, the pen got to be right. Like you just like you say, you listen to it, huh?
Yeah, you have poet drop anything over any of the bars, over them beats?
No, I never thought about that poetry.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know.
I mean, me and Honey Pot are in the building.
Let's see. I don't laugh because it's unmixed, but check it. All right. So I'm gonna show you something that we just did. Because most cats, nah, that's sweet forever. I talk to a lot of people. Typically, cats are like, nah, man. Until they hear what we do, it's a little bit different. It's not your 11th grade teacher style of poetry. If I can get it playing. Yo, we got a problem. Alright, guess it ain't
In the valley of my world, you be my only girl.
Is this instrumental?
In the valley of my world, you be my only girl.
You're as beautiful as sunshine after the rain, creating light beyond the reasoning of my eyes, standing before me like destiny wrapped around you, enchanting as you are beautiful. Everything that I could hope to love you are melodic, captivating, stimulating like a love song sang by Aretha. Life, strength, the shoulder I cry on, the heart that I lean on. Living without love is like living without you, air or water, and I love you. Only you.
In the valley of my world, you'll be mine.
Somebody rapping at the end. You got somebody dropping some poetry at the end. Just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically, what we're just talking about. Like, say, like, at the end of Help Myself, I can just put somebody at the end doing some poetry, but this poetry is based on helping himself.
Right.
You got, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta stay in context.
Yeah, sound like that. You feel me? Like, in this type of genre that we do, that happens a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They do that. You know what I'm saying? People to get out the end of the track or the beginning.
We work
talk
with cats
talk.
now. They're trying to take these same beats and just flip them and just let posts like just go hard on them.
Yeah.
And see what happens because nobody's really done it before. Anywhere, as a matter of fact.
It'll be different.
Up here, I think this is like we're basically the first ones. I've been venues all over the country. Spoken word radios all over the country. Nobody's doing it like that. Yeah. So anytime I run into a producer from around here, I'm like, have you considered? Have you considered?
Try it out.
But like, I can holler at you and have a like. I tell you the subject I want you to do your poetry about, and you can.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's
oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This is 90.7 WTCC FM. We are live on the air. Shout out to all my folks down in Connecticut. Appreciate y'all always tuning in and listening. Shout out to my man down in Hartford. Yep, I see you, bro. Good looking out. And what else? Hey, is my phone died? All right. And that's what's up. So, Des, talk to me, man. We still live?
Hey, what's up? I'm here. Que lo que?
We got another song from you. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called. Des,
Let me see. Oh, Rock With Me. This is the song I was telling you about.
You can play it?
Yep.
Let's get it.
Oh my God, is that Avery?
Otra vez, I took a trip to the city. Hope you still rocking with me. It's 5:50 in the morning. I'm in the cab, yeah, I'm yawning. I want it, jump on it, jump on it. Drop your location, let me know where you're staying. I'm impatient, can't keep me waiting. Keep me posted, let's stay focused. I want this butterflies in my stomach. So tell me what you wanna do, just tell me who you're loyal to. Hey, I'm in the building. Hey. Yeah. Otra vez, I took a trip to the city. Hope you still rocking with me. It's 5:50 in the morning. I'm in the cab, yeah, I'm yawning. I want it, jump on it, jump on it. I've been getting to the bag. You stay getting big mad. Said I never leave you, but I need to. Crazy how time flies, cover how you spend it. Said I never leave, but I got these reasons. Yeah. Locking your calls, like you swipe for the
Danielle Bailey. What's up, sis?
Been through too much, might stir the pot. Otra vez, I took a trip to the city. Hope you still rocking with me. It's 5:50 in the morning. I'm in the cab, yeah, I'm yawning. I want it, jump on it, jump on it. Rock with me, rock with me.
Casamigos. 90.7 WTCC FM. You just heard from Des December. Yo, that's a dope name. Yo, she's fly mad cool too.
Hey.
So yeah, make sure you support her music, man. Where can people get your music, man? If they want to stream it, listen to it, whatever the case may be.
So it's on all platforms: iTunes, YouTube, Spotify. Des December. And that song was called Rock With Me, which I have a music video out. So go check that out. Go stream that, share it, like it, comment, all that.
Just go listen to my music. Listen,
Yes.
we have about 10 more minutes on the air, then we flip to nonstop, all straight old school soul till like 6 in the morning. So we on with that's December. Man, she just sent me a track, but I don't see it. What's going on?
Oh, Casamigos.
Internet, my text, everything is like tripping. So I'm gonna look for it, but in the meantime, let's see. I'm gonna play something new. Who got something good? Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Only because I'm digging it so much, man.
Frank Nino on the beat, really. Kush God, bitch. I need my Hennessy neat. Can't get paid on the earth this big, you worthless kid. I had to pay dues before I had paid gigs. Trying to be the best, man, nothing like Tay Diggs. Big money in my phone and where the safe is. No more petty capers, Bud help me get a day just. And the Prezi came from slinging hella plays, cuz rap shit, everything is heat rock based. Young nigga, remember I was carrying Pete Rock crates. Fast forward, got a Pete Rock tape. Every leap I take, hopping over shit, I keep my face 10 toes down, nobody could take my crown. Nobody gave me shit, I kicked in doors and I sat down. Getting to some paper now. Hijack the game, I gotta hit safe and sound. Shit simple as a re-up and breakdown. Had to stay up to stay down. Dizzy.
Made a pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig? If I was born with a silver spoon, it was dope in it. Was boxed in just like the car with the Pope in it. No hope in it, my description had broken it. Seen a nice crib and had broke in it. And my heart had a lock, nobody could open it. Playing the game of life, knowing I won't win it. Hot pot, baking soda, watching coke swimming. Knowing the work finna make them say, like no limit. I stood 10 toes like no, I don't pivot. I'm the type to know I could do it if Hov did it. Cash my vacation time, got O's with it for the moments. We ain't had heat in the stove, did it? Just for the broken soul, if it wasn't handed to you. Pain on your man, mother face, handing candles to you. Dreaming of a mansion, pool in a family poodle. Back when ramen noodles was like salmon to you. Made a pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig?
Talking to them ones from the lower floor. You can hear how we for the culture more, cause we spoke it pure. Large chips, what we hoping for. I changed my perspective and turned these hardships to an open door. While dudes treating life just like scrimmages, or the ones who might be trifling, bite venomous, but we fight limitless. When niggas is living luxurious off of moving the sniff, that's white privilege. First many heard famine slept, now they see on every camera set that this man a threat. See, I had to plan a step to and keep going, handouts what you can't expect. You see how these corners been, with families torn again. Look on these judge faces, they waiting to torture them. But we move forward even when it's sore to them. Ironically, when the storm begins is how we forced to win.
Made the pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Okay. Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig?
This sound like the Mac when it touched the yams. Damn. Better yet when that cabbage hit in the cornbread. Okay. and no free shit. We got our own bread. I even kept the lights on and kept the fan fed. They know we kept the name alive when everybody doubted me. I threw my fake smile on. A nigga could have pouted. The plug kept me afloat. They thought I would drown and made my own lane in the shit when the streets got crowded. Oliver Miller, son, I'm heavy on the block. Probably hit your baby mom, she know I'm heavy with the cow. And I told her keep the twat, I'm only here for the top. See my cousin take a brick and go hibachi in the pot. Okay? Drugs pumping 24/7 like it's CVS. Tents on every window, 20 pounds in the DTS. Pitching like the MLB, kicking shit like it's MLS. And what you trying to spend, little nigga, say it with your chest. Half P's is 23, the whole thing is 45. Add a couple hundred to the bill if I gotta drive. That's half P's is 23, the whole thing is 45. And add a couple hundred to the bill if I gotta drive. It's high.
Made the pain stay forever buried, cause it made my soul colder than a February. But I turned that February to a Ben & Jerry's. Had to help myself without the secretary. I'm talking sales calls, collections, loss prevention, all inventions, cost effective. Woo! Help myself to help myself. I had to help myself to help myself, you dig?
Help myself.
90.7 WTCC FM. Y'all know how we do. We having fun in here. Hey, we're about to wrap this set up. I got Casamigos by Dez.
Casamigos on the table.
Oh, hold up. Let me read.
It's okay.
Let me bring it back. Casamigos on the table by Dez December. Y'all want to hear it? Check it out. Then I think I got one more joint coming from Frank.
I sent it to you already.
All right. So we're going to have two more songs. We're going to call it a night. Because y'all know I'm getting old. It's time to go home. You know what I mean? Here we go.
Straight to the club.
Young tricks finna hit these speakers.
It takes 24 hours, boo. So tell me what you wanna do. Rolling this hell, can't you tell? On my own lane, no games, no way. Am I an option? Are we locked in? Do I have your loyalty? Do you feel the same about me? Do you feel the same? Yeah, you got that new energy. Keep that nonsense away from me. I really was invested too. Took a little sip or two. Got some amigos on the table. No way that I'm even stable. Gave you a second chance, but you gave up. Walked out, I made my head up. City vibes, serving kicks. Got a new do-do for a new boo. Ooh, blowing up your phone, and I got babies. Starting to think I'm feeling kind of crazy. I really thought you was my baby. I really thought you was my baby. That was just the end to us, the end to us, the end to us, baby. Pick up your phone, you ignoring calls. I ain't playing no games. Might just lose control. I've been on my own, I'm moving on. It's time to go. No easy bake oven. Don't play with my lovin', don't play with my lovin'. No. Quit lying, say something. No fake love, you bugging. I should never put a label. Casamigos on the table. It's going down, it's going down. Doesn't matter who's around. No more misuse, straight dissing you. I'm too rude, time to let go. City vibes, serving kicks. Got a new do-do for a new boo. Ooh, blowing up your phone, naked babies. Starting to think I'm feeling kind of crazy. I really thought you was my baby. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm over it, so over it. Just wanna get faded. I'm feeling it. Please don't hit my line. Took another shot, then I hit the spot, then DM'd your friend the end. I'm not sorry, no, that's just how that goes. Don't play with my heart, yeah.
boy Frank Nino. Nino, what up, man? Went crazy on this beat, nigga. Real villain shit.
More new music.
Hellfire.
You heard Casamigos on the table.
Let's do it. Move makers, nigga.
Now you about
From quarter waters to water whipping quarters. Had my parents mad cause the sandwich bags missing corners. Late night bending corners. Driving with no guidance. First car, first gun. Bought them both with no lights. I beat so many cases. DA holding a grudge. A good lawyer knows the law, but my lawyer knows the judge. I replied suppliers. I probably sold in your plug. Ain't even know who I was, but you was holding my drugs. I remember ribs touching. Now I got a big stomach. Hibachi chef in front of your eyes. I flip onions. Been hustling since a youngin'. You ain't never did nothing. You been frontin'. All caps, shift button. Let's keep it a Fendi. We hold the key to the city. We ain't from Memphis, but my whole team on a grizzly. If you scheme on our pennies, we got that beam on our semi. Fuck around and lose your left eye like T-Moss and Chili. Think about it.
Frankie, yo, what up, huh? Niggas be dragging it, but I'm Dracula. I've been biting niggas accurate since the Macuras. A legend that's immaculate, but nothing spectacular. Niggas only flipping pancakes with a spatula. Bunch of these new rats, they're stuck in these glue traps. Ain't no repercussions, just discussions in group chats. Talking big money, ain't nothing to shoot that. You could drop 100, I'ma run it like shoot back. The target 4S, dressed black and the shoes match. Domestic every record, niggas know I abuse tracks. I'm thinking every second about the hustle, I choose rap. Even in the bubble, I ain't struggle, I move scraps. Bags I blew, swam through it and swim with. Trunks and white airs, just ruined my 6 pair. In 3 days, just getting to it, I've been here. I'm in the town taking banks down like been here. Fuck with me.
Hey yo, Nino, what up, nigga? Hellfire Double M, you already know what it is.
Hellfire.
Look, it's fucked up when your man switch. These modern day Ricos wanna make me a damn Mitch. Now I watch my front and my back with the can grip. But all I see is bread on both sides like a sandwich. I can't slip. On top of that, all these hoes turn. You gotta pay attention to the script, it's a slow burn. I'm the type to put her on the strip, tell her go earn. Only way to know is if you win it, so go learn. But hold stern, the police all on my tail too. So I keep lawyer money plus some guap for the bail too. Used to be my homie nigga, look what it fell to. Now we going over different reasons to shell you, expel you. I'm at the top with a king's clout. So many in the ground, that's why we pouring our drinks out. Pull up to the spot, hop out the drop with my links out. Came up from the bottom, that's just something to think about. Go ahead, nigga.
So I'm good with it. 90.7 WTCC FM. Don't forget, I'm on the air right now with Des December. You heard her joint, Casamigos on the Table. Call Me. What was the first one we read?
Rock With Me Too.
And Rock With Me. And then we had my man Frank Nino's in the spot. And the joint you just heard is called Think About It. I'm trying to figure out which one I like best, though. You know what? I'm going to keep that to myself. Because, yeah. Yo, listen, man, ain't nothing like new music, man. And it's even doper when the new music that's coming out and it's hot, it's dope, it's fire. It's from right here in the 413. People be sleeping, man. You ain't got to drive all the way to New York, Philly, Jersey, or wherever you go to get good music, man. It's right around the corner. That young cat you be driving by, looking at him, turning your nose up. Yo, that's the cat with that new fire. And when one of these dudes or one of these sisters blow up, y'all gonna wish y'all had paid attention. That's all I'm gonna say. Mm-hmm. So let's try this. What's this? Blaze? No, New Master. What's it called?
Yeah, it's your boy Frank Nino. Nino, what up, man?
This is the same one?
Yeah, went crazy on this beat, nigga. Real villain shit. Yeah. Hellfire. Most hated. Let's do it. Version.
Yeah. You know, I sent you the whole package, brother.
Yeah, you do.
You said the whole thing.
Shit, man.
Yeah, you got the grimy, you got
for everybody out there with music, man. If you listen online, if you're on IG, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitch, Deezer, and you watch it, or YouTube and you watching, listen, this is how you send a package to the radio station. You will make sure you send the artwork. You send the video. If there's a video attached to the track, you send the radio edit, and then you send the grimy version. You send all that.
Exactly.
If you want to go one step further and send a complete EPK, you got the EPK that has your photo shots, a brief bio sketch of who you are, and you send it out, man. You don't just send a random MP3 or wave and say, here, play my ish. It really don't work like that. This is dope. This is how you send it.
I look and appreciate it.
So, hey, listen, man, this is 90.7 WTCC FM. It's 11:14. We're about to flip over to the nonstop music because, 25 years ago, I'll be rocking all night long, have guests calling in from everywhere. But tonight, I'm going home, see my little babies, and go to bed.
All right.
With that being said, let's see. I'm about to throw on some, let's go on some Coast Contract. Here we go.
I be in the cut like Snip. If you hear the gun go click, click, then you're dead. My plan is to have about 6 kids, get my girl thick as biscuits from Little Mrs. Big. Also, make a whole lot of dough, but still remain what be floating in Camos. My little homie see my matrimony, say he want one, but got so many hoes. Look, he don't really know that if he free the pictures, he be living well, but in weak conditions, he been reaching. I be living hella propositions for him, wishing that he listen, but it's hard to pay attention when you on the hose. But buddy in the club, all religious, he get vicious when it come to getting digits. He gon' holler at the thickest, make her feel like he the richest. Tip the baby is a vixen, her legs in the air like eucalyptus, before she go home. But everybody leaving unfulfilled when the thrill of the night is built on something fishy and you feel it in your gills. It ain't real, but you keep on swimming out the pond towards the field where you don't belong, and you still ain't healed from the last one that had you in your heels, big stepping towards destruction.
You see, if it's between me and you, brother, I don't think I can lose, brother. You see, this thing called life, we only get one of those. And if you get in the way of mine, whoa, pardon me, blood clot clogging my artery, gunshot straight through the heart of me. Breathe, breathe, come on, need a breather, walking towards the light as my conscience breathing. Told you more than others, you a lover, not a fighter. Tryna be a gangster, should've been a fighter. Always wonder why that negativity excites you. I'll be damn my next life and a bite you. Tryna find a kid as I reincarnate, that the one that listen to my wisdom, for heaven's sake. Was trying to guide you, godly, you got in my way. You a pain, but it hurt to see you die anyway.
Estamos dos telas, dos compare, nunca never. We can do it on the sea como quiera. Pick a place anywhere tú te llegas. Talk to me nice, no sé cualquiera. Llamo todo bien cuando tú entesi. Oye, hermano, vamos a cambiar el planeta. Real place from the south, nothing better. Mommy with my dogs, feeling like the good fellas. Bringing back real rap, transcending trendsetters in the bongo go. In the slums all day, I was standing in the hallway, slapping like.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. If you my brother, then I need you to tell me something. Tell me. Regular programming. Come as a rich soul, but go as a rich man that lived the earth. Whole thing, why pick land if that's your purpose? I'm just saying we made it through mud and quicksand. Tell me what I am if not a real one. Since a little one, shooting the fair one. Traits of greatness running my veins like heroin. Vessel, grand plan in the manifesto. A dreamers who voice not seen, ancestral. My young souls hunting your dreams, hunted by goals. I remember struggling, one money to show suffering. Watching mine support a humble abode. Now it's my place to humble the bold. My. From niggas to gods. Blessed to be blacker than an African. In a world where they tell me I'm inadequate. You got some nerve. You got some nerve. Ask me why I walk around with attitude. 400 years I was born to be mad at you. Born as a radical. You must think I'm moving with a fool. I see how you move. You try playing cool, but you hot. You kissed by the sun. Your flower child pulled from his roots.